Hey guys, I'm pretty much here to talk about the 35th anniversary and all my thoughts on it. Also a couple of possible announcements and stuff like that. So, starting off, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, they're doing a bunch of stuff, adding a couple more characters, especially with their collabs like Avatar, TMNT, Evangelion, and Godzilla. Now, all these series are really series that I'm interested in. But I do think these are cool inclusions because now I can finally fulfill my dream of playing as Patrick while racing Raphael while driving through a cityscape that's being burnt down to the ground by Godzilla. And of course, now there's three new characters such as, Classic Sonic, Axel from Crazy Taxi, and Amigo from Samba de Amigo. Now, these inclusions are cool, but I would love to see some Jet Set Radio representation. More specifically, I would have loved to see Beat. Um, uh, I forgot the girl's name, man. You know what? I'll type it Jet Set Radio. Just don't judge me. And Garam. Especially, I would have loved to see Garam because he was pretty much my favorite character in the entire game. So I'd love to see him, but I probably shouldn't be complaining because we usually don't get anything like this, anyways. The next piece of news I also want to cover is the Sonic Hedgehog and Pico Park collab. To be honest, I know next to nothing about Pico Park. So, apparently they're making a Pico Park Sonic game, which sounds cool, but I'm probably not going to be playing it often. And I think I'm probably just going to, like, check it out with a couple of friends and never touch it again. But I do really like it either way because it's a multiplayer game. And, I do like Sonic multiplayer, except for Superstars. It was pretty mid there. Um, I liked Sonic 4's multiplayer, Sonic 4 Episode 2 to be specific, because I actually like Sonic 4 Episode 2. Um, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna move on. Alright, now I'm gonna get to the collections, and honestly, this is genuinely miserable. Because why on earth would you make another classic Sonic collection? These games have been ported more times than I've talked to some of my family members, and that isn't even an exaggeration. But on the plus side, we're getting a modern Sonic collection, so hey, I guess we can finally get something good regarding some of Sonic's older titles from the 2000s, right? No, they're literally just like giving us Frontiers, Colors Ultimate, and Forces. As a matter of fact, I actually lied. This isn't even a collection. It's a bundle. So, it's kind of stupid. God damn it, bro. Just port the adventure games on consoles. Not every single fan of yours has enough money to buy a PC. That's never been more true than ever. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition, and this is also really stupid. First of all, why even call it Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition when it's literally just a Switch 2 port? And nothing about this port even makes it definitive in the first place. Okay, it includes the updates, and those updates were free anyways, so I guess that doesn't really matter. So why even call it Definitive Edition for that? It also comes with like previous in-game content like the soap shoes and other skins, but that also doesn't matter because you can also get them from the Steam page. Although the Digital Deluxe Edition boots are exclusive to the Digital Deluxe Edition, and of course you can get them here without buying the Digital Deluxe Edition, but like that doesn't really matter. It's like if you made a version of Toy Story 3 with like slightly cooler toys in the background. Like, okay, like it's neat, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't make it definitive. You know what I mean? And um, like it also includes improved graphics, but those are improved graphics from the Switch 2 version, and the PS5 and pretty much every single other version of the game has better graphics than the Switch 2 port. So why even call it improved graphics? Like it's improved off the Nintendo Switch version, sure, but still it's not as good as the graphics seen on PC, PS5, Xbox, and honestly, why would you even need this version when you could just get buy the PC version? And the modding community has been making improvements to Frontiers that make me smile, and I don't even like Frontiers. Anyways, if you have only a Switch 2 and not really any other version to play Frontiers, then this is serviceable. But if you have a PC, PS5, whatever, uh, this is honestly not even worth bothering with. Alright, that's about it. See ya.